Welcome
back
to TAE Time Podcast. Don't go anywhere.
Stay. We're about to talk about something.
Really good. Because we have to keep your attention. This is how we keep your attention from the very start. Overwhelming stimulation. Subway surfers.
Right here. Look right here while I speak.
Yeah, honestly, all of you guys, terrible, horrible. Not the ones who tune in week in, week out. We're talking about like the general public. Like, guys, I was looking at the analytics of like, we might just be boring.
We are.
Maybe.
No, I think long videos.
Yeah, but
that's just
oh my God, the fall off
reality.
For people, they just have no attention span. And then it like comes back, like sometimes they might come back to it later. I'm like,
it's like skip forward. Does it get good?
Like, oh my God, guys.
Well, you won't know if your podcast gets good if you're not listening.
Yeah, but also at the same time, I was saying is like we need to do more. Well, I need to do more, or whoever, whatever. It's like to grab people's attention from the get go. And I'm like, okay, what can we do to grab your attention from the get go? Can I talk fast?
I think that was good.
Do I talk fast? Do I talk loud? Do I keep talking in a way that's gonna be good for your ears? I
think so. Like, there's a certain cadence that you should have while you speak, simply for social media clips.
I hate that.
I
hate that one.
And it's fake.
I hate those ones.
Fake,
but it makes me want to swipe away. I'm like, why are you talking like that? Because no real person talks like that.
I mean, like, just be
hold on.
more expressive.
Guys, please. This is what Nicoletta and every other girl does, and every other person who records those says. It's like, and so today we're going to the market, and it's fall, it's autumn season, baby, and it's just the best thing ever, and I'm just so excited. Like,
so you literally just said this. I hate this. Nicoletta does this. So you hate what I do.
No.
Also, I don't talk like that.
No, I don't.
I try to do the upbeat thing, and I'm actually seeing so much like advice and stuff online about like why you should do, why you shouldn't do, and it's unfortunately it really is so like attention based, and people don't have it.
Yeah,
like people just don't have it anymore, and there's not much you can do other than adapt and try to like do more cool editing, like speak like more, be more alive, or, whatever. And I think maybe that's also why podcasts are not as popular anymore as they were maybe a year or two ago.
I think it really depends. Like, there's this guy, what's it called? I don't know his name, but essentially, like, he used to be like doing Toastmasters and public speaking. And one thing they do always say, right, is that you can actually grab people's attention just with the way you talk. Mm-hmm. As in, like, if you can see, like, people who do like speeches and Toastmasters, mm-hmm. translate well to social media, mm-hmm. because when they talk, people are interested in it, not just because of what they're talking about, but just like the cadence of their voice, the way they talk clearly, the way they talk assertively. There's something like does to your brain to like grab your attention.
But you have to cater to your audience, because I'm sure he does that, but he can't be talking about like going on a pumpkin patch while talking like that. Obviously. So you really have to like make sure that you're doing your content in a certain way.
The guy I sent you the video of that. He said that the whole point of you like working out so much is that when you're on holiday, you can afford to not have to like be working out and worrying about like training and everything.
The guy with glasses.
Yes.
Blonde.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah. So like that, and it shows like, like people who have like that kind of like, you see the way I'm like talking like this and like that is not good. Like that turns people's brain away. Yeah. Whereas if you talk with a certain flow straight away without ever skipping a beat, people's brains are like, ooh, this is nice. I like this rhythm. Nice. It's rhythm. It's all rhythmatic.
Absolutely.
Like.
But I think also like with podcasts, it's a bit harder to do that because it's not like a 1 minute video that you can make as entertaining as you can, take multiple takes, stuff like that.
But there are people who can do that for a whole hour or two, just talk like that.
I mean, comedians, I'm sure. No, but like, I think it's just, first of all, like in a podcast, like try to have an interesting conversation, like try to have an interesting topic, try to, because I listen to Cocktails and Takeaways, and Joyce is really good at like bringing your attention by singing a random song mid-conversation. Mid-conversation, or just like bringing your attention to what she's saying in a funny way. So yeah. That's what we've been trying to do.
That's what we try to do, and we've been trying to do for a long time, but in the end of the day, like but Toastmasters and stuff like that is something I've actually been interested in, and I've been recommended to do a lot in pretty much every company I've worked in. Someone's always like, oh, since you want to be like in a leadership role or you want to do whatever, you should go and do a Toastmaster. Like, and there's Toastmasters usually always like groups inside the, what's it called? each of the companies, you know, like because it's like a group of like people, and the idea is to build your vocabulary and build your like presence on when it comes to like being assertive and being able to talk and be able to keep people's attention. So, and I always like, oh yeah, I'll do it, and I never do it. But you know what? Maybe I should do it.
Yeah, I'll consider it.
I'll do. I do all the other stuff, you know, like I do all the like black ads, you know, like and I've sat on the board of all the for every company except for this one's like black, you know, like community and so on. So,
but do you think remote working has anything to do with it?
What do you mean?
Because you were really involved. Wait, no, your last job was remote as well.
Yeah, it was.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But
I'm definitely not someone in that position. I think I was forced into that, and I kind of adapted and took it on. But I don't think I'm someone that enjoys being entertaining.
But you're very good at talking. Nicoletta is actually very good. Just besides, not like obviously she's pretty to look at, you know, like it's an enjoyable look, you know. But you're actually very good at talking. One thing I find it interesting to listen to you because you have that cadence where you can talk without, like, I'm terrible. I'm always starting over myself. I'm always fumbling, gibberish, right? But I always have a point I'm trying to get across, and it takes me like, and that's one thing they always say at work as well is like, I make a point, but I say like the same thing 3 times to like get to the same point, right? Whereas Nicoletta is very good as like she will say what she wants and say it and be done and complete. And that's something I actually really wanted to get better at. Like and I've been noticing, it's like I want to just say the one sentence and it's like that is it. Instead of me explaining like a whole roundabout, and it's like this is the point. After like 2-3 sentences, no, this is the point, end of story, we're done.
Yeah. It's interesting you say that because I'm definitely someone that's an overthinker, and so before I say something, I like to, you know, kind of iron out my thoughts a little bit. But I find your way of talking really entertaining because a lot of times it's very animated, and that's something that grabs your attention. So that's something I definitely stole from you, like along the years, because like you said, I say what I need to say and then I stop, and that's not a social media. That's not good for social. Yeah, like, you know?
I think the way I talk is good for storytelling. Like, you know,
Absolutely.
all those guys who like tell funny stories, like, you know, because you're telling all these like information that actually is not important, but it builds up the like world building of the story, right? And that's my problem. You know, I like
but
world
I love that. Like that's really entertaining. That's what you need, and I like the way that you are able to do that. Sometimes it's like, where is this going? And it doesn't go anywhere actually, but
and yeah, that was it. You're like,
actually that was irrelevant. I just wanted to say that. But I think we complement each other quite well.
Yeah, so. I think it does definitely help, especially in the podcast sense. You know, like because one person gets straight to the point and the other person's like fumbling and like or tumbling and whatever. You know, like even look at this. Like we didn't have to do this. I didn't have to say all this, but I said it anyway.
It's funny, but a little bit unrelated to what we want to talk about today. Fruit doesn't even know what it is that we're going to be talking about today.
I don't know.
But we're going to talk about birthdays. And, well, isn't it just the perfect timing considering both our birthdays are at the end of the year and it's coming to the end of the year?
Man, being an end of the year birthday is actually overpowered.
I won't lie.
I think
a lot of people hate it.
I think it's freaking fantastic because you stay young for a very long time. No. Honestly, you stay young for a very long time because I have gone through my life, as I've said many times to you guys, I started working when I was 20 years old, 20. People are still in college having the time of their lives. Absolutely. I started working at 20. Yeah, exactly. You know, and can you imagine it's like, and when I say working, like obviously people, you know, I'm not talking about like part-time work, so I'm talking about a full-time big boy job, big boy, big girl job. Yeah, you know, at 20. So deep it, every single year, people would be like, oh my God, you're so young. Oh my God, you're so young. Because essentially for like, even though like I was, even take the time when I was like, at 25, I don't think I'm young anymore, right? But deep it, at the start of the year, like working year, I will only turn 24, but that year I was turning 25, right? So for them, they're like, oh my God, you're only 24. But to me, I'm like, well, it's like 5 years.
You know,
like,
I'm going to be so real. That has nothing to do with your birthday in the year.
It does.
Because you're constantly surrounded by people a lot older than you.
No.
Since you started working while you were 20, automatically everyone around you is older.
No, but even my friends, like I'm the youngest out
Even
of all
your
them.
friends are older.
Yes, but it's because my birthday is at the end of the year. So, like, for example, I'm like, when people ask me, oh, yeah, I'm 27. Because I've been, and they're like, damn, you're 27, you're young. And because they don't think, oh, you're 27, about to be 28. They just go,
But that's still
27.
like
And so
28.
for the whole 11 months, I'm 27.
Do you know what people hate? Like, I've seen some TikToks about, like, oh, if your birthday is after September, no, it isn't. Like, the birthdays for the year are done. They're done.
Yeah.
And I get that, like, sentiment too, because, you know,
The funds are drained.
Yeah, the funds are drained. It's
Especially
the
if
end
you're
of the
December,
year.
baby.
Oh, absolutely.
Everyone has
It's
to,
done.
they need to put their money for Christmas.
They don't
For
have
everybody
time
else.
for
They don't have time for you.
Like, and
They're
I get
like,
it.
why isn't your birthday closer to Christmas? Because at least.
Yeah. I hear it, like, for sure, what can I do? Move my birthday.
Like, I don't think you guys understand how painful it is for me when it comes to Nicoletta. Her birthday is at the start of December. I fork out a stupid amount of money for her birthday at the start of December. And remember, December is the month in which you get paid like halfway through the month, and you don't see the money until the end of January. And then I have to not only give her a present for Christmas, I have to give her family, give whatever, my family, like something for Christmas. And then it's like, boom, like I'm just there like, the account is drained. There is no more money.
No money left.
There was no money after her birthday. And now I'm using the little scraps I have for Christmas. And then boom, I'm waiting till the end of January to get paid.
I got you a card.
Oh,
a handwritten card.
Guys, tough. It's actually tough.
Do you know what brought by this topic? Because
because your cousin didn't know your birthday.
No. Oh, right. That's for you, buddy. It's because I saw this TikTok and it was like how, what happened to cutting the birthday cake on birthdays? You know, like people bring these fancy schmancy cakes on their birthdays and everyone sings happy birthday, but then they never cut the cake and they never hand it out. Or, and I've never heard of this before, they like cut a slice of their cake and then they hand out a cheaper cake to everybody else.
That's some real fuckery.
I've never heard of this. Like, this is insane to me. What do you think of it?
That's insane. Like, what? If you invite me to your birthday and you give me the cake and you get to take home the good cake, I'm slapping you. I'm actually fighting. Put your hands up. We're fighting.
But you know the thing is, he wouldn't fight. But I know in Farouk, he'd be like, "Oh, are you gonna?"
Yeah, no, dead ass, guys, in front of everybody. I really don't give a fuck. I have no shame.
Give me a slice.
Like they cut the slice. I'll be like this with my plate and the plastic fork, and I'm like, "Oh, can you cut now for us?" Oh no, you already cut, but the cake is right here. So whatever that is, no, you can bring that too, but cut this one right now.
that would be very you.
Yeah, because
like asking for a slice.
Give me how can you cut?
I agree.
It's like I'm here. We're both in the Sahara Desert. We're dying of thirst. We're dying. We're
like,
walking.
Respectfully, everyone's there for the cake.
We're all dying, and then I hear. I'm like, what's that sound? What's that sound? And it looks, and you have a cold, sparkling, juicy water that you take to your lips and you take a sip. And I'm like, yes. And then you're like, oh, there's mud water over there.
You can have that.
How about I punch you in the fucking face and I take the water off you? No. No.
Like, I've never heard of this. It sounds so rude. Like, so many birthdays, especially like get-togethers, are like, okay, yeah, it's a nice event, but like the cake is the cherry on top.
It's the start of the show.
I want some.
It's
cake.
that girl, like.
And I hate when it's like, oh, all for photos. Okay, but like now cut it and give me some, huh?
Like if you're gonna do something like that, just don't bring the cake.
Yeah.
Just don't bring a cake.
Yeah.
I'd rather you not have a cake at your birthday.
Yeah, I'd rather that as well.
And you give everybody shitty cake. You don't cut no cake in front of us. Everyone gets a slice of cake and we all eat it. And then back home, you can go cut your good cake, but do not cut it in front of my eyes.
That reminds me that we never took our wedding cake home.
Well, the cake was finished.
No, it wasn't.
It was finished.
It wasn't finished.
It was.
Most people didn't even eat it.
Ralu, it was finished. They cut it all up and they put it
Oh, they
out.
actually cut it all
They
up.
cut it
Why
all
didn't they
up.
keep like a little chunk for us?
No, I don't think you understand. It was mad. They cut it all up. They put it inside where the bar is.
Yeah,
like
people
all the
didn't even
thing.
know it was there.
No, people knew,
A lot of
and they just there are people who were there ate multiple.
As they should, though.
Yeah, as they
because
should.
I only tasted it the bit that you fed me.
Yeah, and then they finished it, and then they brought more.
Yeah.
And then I finished.
I'm glad because, to be fair, we only had one tier.
Yeah.
We only had one tier because we're like there's going to be other desserts. Like we already had desserts.
Yeah, we had a bunch of other
Sorry
stuff.
guys, it's a bit unrelated, but it's because it came to my brain that someone unfroze a piece of their wedding cake on their 1 year anniversary. Because that's what you're meant to do. That's what everybody does apparently. I don't know.
That's disgusting.
And I was like, oh my god, whatever happened to our wedding cake?
It didn't have that taste. It wouldn't have that taste. It's not gonna be good.
It would taste like freezer.
It would taste like
You know
ice.
what? Ice cream is in there for so long that it just tastes like freezer.
It just tastes like ice. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it.
That's stupid.
Anyway, coming back to the birthdays, back to the topic. Yeah, it just seems to be all for like aesthetics and stuff. So like speaking of aesthetics, like I've noticed two kinds of trends amongst people our age group.
Mm-hmm.
First, people who simply don't celebrate their birthdays anymore, right? Some people who never have, like you, okay, fine, whatever. But people who stopped celebrating it, like who would have, but then stopped.
Because they don't remind they're old.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or people who go all out.
Because they're like, I'm still young. I'm youthful. I just turned 45, but I don't look a day over 44.
Tell that to the internet. They'll humble you so fast.
Yeah.
So fast. But what do you think of that? Like that's such an interesting dynamic.
It's such like as
the dichotomy of birthdays.
Dichotomy of like guys, it's just typical humans. Like either people are like, damn, I'm dying, or people are like, I'm not. I'm young. And like people, honestly, I would rather the people who stop their birthdays than people who like make it a big thing. Because the people who make it a big thing, it just shows that you are not in real world. You know, you want to be fake. You want to be like, I'm young. You're not young. It's okay to age.
Do you think it's about youngness, or do you think it's just about celebrating themselves?
No, I think it's about youngness. I think they're trying to feel youthful and feel young, and
really,
and I feel like that's what it is. It gives like every time I once again, this is not from my own circle, by the way, because no one in my circle is like that. But like from what I've seen on the internet, like all the people who do birthdays like that, you can see that they're trying so hard to like reclaim their youthful, like they're trying to be as youthful as possible, you know. And it's just like, guy, I think. And that's one thing that was actually really good TikTok, that people need to be fine with aging gracefully. And like people, like all this rhetoric of like, oh my God, like old, whatever, like when you're in your late 20s and people are like, oh my God, you're dead. Like you're old. Like people really need to realize like you actually just need to age gracefully. You want to age yourself naturally, normally, and just be okay with it.
I agree, but I also disagree with the fact that that's why people celebrate their birthdays. I think
Give us your opinion there.
Okay, so I think that like people are genuinely allowed to like celebrating themselves and having a get together with people that you care about. I think that's what birthdays should be. Like, oh, I want to get with my friends and like have a drink, like have some cake together, and it has nothing to do.
That's very calm though.
Yeah, but
they don't do that. Let's be so honest. They don't do that.
So you're saying
the ones who making it, the
extravagant,
like, yeah, they're doing it. Yeah, like the whole like when they're doing it so much, like doing something on your birthday. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But going all the way out every single time. Oh my God, we get it, Stacey. You're turning 32. Event. Please, you're single. You have no prospects in your life. It's okay.
You didn't mean that. You didn't mean that.
I meant that. If your name is Stacey and that hit close to home because you're 32 and you have no prospects in life, I meant that.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic. And another thing I've noticed is birthday trips.
I love birthday trips.
Do you?
I like birthday trips.
I would argue that most people will disagree with you.
Really? But the thing is, like, let's be so guided.
His favorite new liner.
Favorite.
He just discovered the word.
I've been using it for a good. Actually, it was Henry that put me on because it's like a Christian terminology. You know, let's be guided. You know, but it's been gentrified. But I was using it already. Remember, because what's his name? The guy who owns that brand that you don't like anymore. That you did like Manier Devoir. When he did that bullshit. like back then with whatever, and like, it got to a hot mess, and he's like, let's be guided. Let's be guided? Are you dumb? That's why I've been saying it since then, because it's just so funny.
It's one of those terms that I can see, like, people, like, it could be slang.
Yeah.
I could see, like, the guys on the streets be like, oh, let's be so guided.
Yeah,
it's just funny. But
it's funny. But yeah, taking Christian terms and turning into slang. But let's be so guided right now. Oh my God, guys, especially as you get older, it is so hard to plan trips. Like, don't use people in our lives, maybe us, maybe others, who travel so much as an example. Majority of people do not travel that much.
No.
Right? But the trend has changed. A lot of people actually, I take that back. A lot of people actually travel a lot now.
Yeah.
They use every single penny they have to go travel. Any little breakaway, go away. Okay, and that's why things are expensive. But like, it's still hard to like carve out times to go do things with friends. So doing like a birthday trip is like a nice thing to like possibly be able to get the group of friends together, to like have a trip, and it also just so coincides that it's your birthday. I think that's how I like to look at it.
Okay, I like the idea of birthday trips, and I'm all down for it, but that's definitely like, first of all, someone who cares about their friends, and I'll show up to whatever you want to do wherever it is, and two, we're in like a privileged position of being able to go. Okay, I think
agreed.
Outside of that, trying to like have a wider perspective here, right?
Oh, absolutely. I forgot to say it. Like, this is assuming that there's only like one friend or two friends in the group that do it.
This is usually groups.
It can't be every single person.
Yeah.
Not everybody in the take turns every year.
Yeah.
Not everybody in the group can have a birthday trip every year.
I think there's people who are like, oh, like, I don't want to spend money to go somewhere I don't even want to go. Like, say I want to go and celebrate my birthday in Paris, and it's like, I don't want to go to Paris to celebrate you. Like, that's annoying, cutting up into my budget of something that I want to do and go somewhere else for the year. Or
that just sounds like a bad friend.
Or I don't have the means to, which is a lot more understandable. Yeah. But it's like, I can kind of see both sides of like expecting someone to spend money to celebrate you.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think
like you shouldn't be the one spending money. You should be the birthday person who's like, well, in my culture it's like you give food for your birthday, you give drink, whereas like I think here it's a lot more you get stuff bought for you. Yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. Yeah,
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Spending, like
yeah,
that,
I know,
like,
but spending money on my birthday.
Yeah, like,
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it. I think it's a sticky one. It comes back to the whole thing. Once again, you also have to be a reasonable friend and not be doing birthday trips every freaking year, right? Because it's not easy. It's not that easy. Not everyone has unlimited PTO every fucking year and has unlimited money every year, right? But at the same time, it comes back to that point of, once again, another TikTok thing, is that people want a village and a community, but aren't willing to do the sacrifices required for the community. Like, it's like, oh, I want a community of friends and people support system. But then my friend asked me, hey, I really have to go do this like work trip for like 4 days. Do you mind taking care of my kids? Ew, they're your kids. I ain't taking care of them. What the hell? That's an inconvenience. Find a babysitter.
Yeah.
And then you want me to support you through whatever the flip. Get out of my face before I backhand you. Absolutely. And it comes back to the whole point. It's like, okay.
Or like reposting someo's business on your story. Like, it takes 2 seconds.
It takes like 2 seconds. Like, oh my God.
Is it
like,
hard,
people,
guys?
it's not that hard. Like, dickhead. But yeah, like, as in, like, the idea is like, you should support the people around you, right? It's like, even if it's an inconvenience, be inconvenienced.
Absolutely. And you know what? This is interesting because, okay, this is more physical, but I'm just thinking of like, so many people like try to do social media or do something online or start a business or whatever, and people are quick to support strangers. People are real quick to support, repost, like, share random people. But if it's someone in your circle, they won't even do anything. They won't interact. They won't, like, whatever. This has never happened to me. I have an amazing circle. But I see it happen to other people, and people always talk about it.
Sorry. I'm just thinking about one of your friends are actually listening to this right now.
Listen. I'm not talking about our podcast. I just feel like podcasts are one of those things.
I have an amazing circle. I'll just let you know. All my homeboys listen to my podcast, and they
Not
then
all
send
of them.
like as in the ones, and then they come and tell me things that they heard. Just saying, you know.
No, I don't expect
Real
people
ones.
to like sit down and listen to the whole podcast. They
I mean-
support me and my social media page, because who are you anyway? But
Fair. You know what? You're actually right. Because this is a 2-person thing, you know.
can't support half the podcast.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Yeah, you were talking. You were talking about people not. They're quick to support strangers, but they're not.
Right. And speaking of that, the whole like, I actually stopped doing this. The whole like posting people on their birthdays, like it's such an expectation, you know. You've never in your life done anything like this, other than me. But oh no, sometimes you post, but you know what I mean.
Very rarely, but yeah.
There's some, but like I actually stopped doing it completely from this year.
So does that mean I can stop doing it for you too?
Yes, because
Okay.
because even if you do, I'm not reposting it. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't care.
Yeah, I'll do it for you. Next time I'll do it for you is when you turn 30.
But
I'll do it for everyone's 30th. So it's a big
Here's
deal.
the thing, though. Actually, coming back to that, if I'm with you on your birthday, I will post you.
Yeah, but like,
We're together. Like
but we're always together.
Yeah. So you don't have an excuse to not post me.
Guys, you see how a woman's brain works? Because how could she go be like, I'm not posting you, I'm not reposting
Well,
it because I don't do this anymore. I don't do this
Well,
anymore.
for my
But then, and then she goes all the way in a circle.
No.
And goes like, wait a minute, but if you're with me, you better freaking post me. But
That's-
we're
I
together all the
know.
time.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, you're not going to be with me for my birthday, so you don't have to. There you go. Period.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
Period.
We were
Like,
meant to be
he's leaving
together.
me all
We were meant to be
by
together. We were meant to be
myself.
together. But then, like, it happened to go through. And then she came and told me, yo, this is crazy. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Damn. And then it's like, damn, I guess it's not going to work out. So we can't go on that thing. And now she's going on something. And then I have, it's not for fun. It's for work. So, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever.
Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
It ain't my fault.
Let me just see whatever I have
It
here.
ain't my fault, guys. Honestly, like I try my best. Nicoletta knows, God knows, everybody knows. I try my best when it comes to her
What do
birthday.
Me. What?
Yeah, when it comes to your birthday, I try my best.
You try your best.
Every year.
Sometimes you try harder.
Name, you know what? In the
My last
about to be 13 years.
My last birthday.
What do you mean
My
happened?
last birthday was the only one ever that I was like, what the hell, you did nothing.
What do you mean we did nothing? We did.
No, we didn't.
I got you stuff.
No. You were like, I'll just send you the money. And I was like, I don't want the money. Put some thought in a gift.
I got you stuff.
Because I went out and
was gonna
picked
get you
it.
stuff. I was getting you stuff. I literally told you because you said you wanted this thing, and then you kept pushing it away and pushing it away and pushing it away, and then eventually you got the freaking thing. I was like, guy, I've been chasing you down for this thing for so long.
You shouldn't be.
Like,
You should be
oh
taking
my,
initiative.
because she said she didn't know she wanted this thing. Guys, please, like, free me. Like, in about to be
Free my
13
man.
years, like in about to be 13 years. So 13 birthdays, because I was there for your 16th birthday.
You were there.
Yeah, I was there for your 16th birthday, and you're now turning
Were you there for my
28.
16th
Yeah, I was there for your 16th birthday. So I've been there for 12 birthdays. In 12 birthdays, 12, let me say it again, 12 birthdays, I have never lacked. Name one birthday I've lacked. Exactly, thank you.
You haven't.
I've never lacked in 12
I haven't
birthdays. I didn't say you
either.
did. Why do you think that person, did I
haven't either.
did I say you lacked? No, I didn't. I was defending myself.
Do you know what I find interesting with like birthday gifts? I feel like, I don't know, maybe because I was a kid. I don't know, because even parents, I don't know if this comes from like,
You should not talk. You got birthday gifts and good birthday
no,
gifts.
I'm not talking about
Me?
that. I'm talking about how like the expectation of gift giving for like birthdays is not just one gift anymore. I feel like if you show up with one gift, it's just not good enough. And I'm just thinking of like, I'm just thinking of like growing up, like parents and like gifting. It was always
Are you talking about
one
kids
thing.
right now or
No,
adults?
adults.
No, you can give someone one thing.
Can you?
Absolutely.
I swear girls can't do that.
Girl, man. Anyway, for dudes, you don't even have to give them anything. As long as you show up, that's what matters. But I do give my friends stuff. But like, as long as you show up, that's what matters.
I think I'm noticing like with girls and stuff, it's like, because I would never get a
You
girlfriend.
guys are materialistic.
Yeah, I would never get a girlfriend just one thing.
Damn.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm so glad I'm not a woman.
Get just one
That
thing.
the expectation is crazy.
It is crazy.
I couldn't do that.
But I couldn't get you just one thing.
Yes, you can. You can get me nothing, actually.
No.
She already got me my gift for my birthday, by the way.
Yeah, were you happy?
Yeah, I was very happy. And it's what you're seeing right now to record this podcast, actually. Yeah. Shout out to her and my family, you know. But, yeah, you can't. Honestly, you can get one gift. Guys, please. Please.
Do you think people should still give if they're going on a birthday trip?
You don't have to. I think you don't have to. I think if you have the means to, you should if the person's close to you. If it's like, so this is how it goes. This is how I categorize it. If it's someone that you don't really care about, but you're close to them, but not close to them, you know who I'm talking about. Just go on the trip. That's the gift. If it's someone you're close to and you happen to have the money and the funds, give them something small. It doesn't have to be something big, just something small, right? And then obviously the funds of you and the trip and whatever that stuff is the majority of it, but still give something small if you have the means. But they have to be close to you. If someone you're not close to, absolutely, just the trip is enough. Like, I wouldn't have even been here in the first place.
So guys, if you invite him on a birthday trip and he doesn't get you something, just know he's not that close to you.
Whoa. Hey, guys, end of the year. A lot of my friends' birthdays at the end of the year. The funds can't stretch across everybody.
He said my funds have been stretched.
Especially when it comes to like take for example, my brother's turning 25 in January. Nicoletta, I have her birthday and Christmas. That December is about to be an expensive month again for me. Like, you know, my bro's turning 25. I gotta get something good, like, you know. So and like my other boy is turning 30. Like, guys, please, this is a hard year. Oh my god.
What do you think of surprise birthdays?
Huh?
Yeah, I know you hate them.
Surprise.
Yeah.
I don't like surprises because I don't like birthdays.
So, what do you think of them?
What do I think of them?
Yeah.
For me, I don't like surprise birthdays, no.
But no, what do you think of surprise birthdays?
I think they're nice, they're cute.
Aw, really?
Like for people, yeah. Not for me. I don't like them.
I like surprise birthdays. But I don't think I like them for me either.
I don't like them for me.
I like to throw them.
I like the idea for other people.
I like to do it for others.
Yeah, I don't like it for me.
No.
Yeah, I'm just like, ew. No, don't do that. No, don't do that.
But to be fair, like, once you're there with your friends, because I've thrown you a couple, and it's nice. Like,
yeah, obviously.
chill, you know?
But like, I think it's like impossible to not to have your friends around and not be happy.
Have a good time, of
course.
Of
You
course.
get me. It's just the whole idea of it, though. It's just I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's a bit icky for me. You know, I'm just like.
Are you like, oh, this is cringe?
Like,
Negative aura. Can't act nonchalant when everyone's singing you happy birthday.
Y'all just hiding creeps.
For you. That's all I had for you today.
Yeah, I know, but
pointers.
It was good. Nah, but sure, your friend's birthday is also around the same time as well. All your like the one that
mine
you just
are a bit spread out.
The one just missed.
Yeah.
Nah,
mine's a bit spread out.
For me, mine is not spread out. I'm just thinking now everyone's like around the same time.
I have September, I have October, I have May, I have April, like, you know, I have July.
Yeah. For me, like November, heavy. December, heavy. And then start of January.
You have 2 in November.
I have even more.
2, 3?
No. I have more. I have more than 3 in November.
God.
Ain't that crazy? That's why everyone can't get a gift. Everyone can't get it. Honestly, everyone cannot get a gift. There's only
Just
so
wait
much
for your
money.
next big birthday, please.
You know, like there's only so much money I get paid at the end of October.
Yeah.
I still have to survive myself in November. Like everybody cannot get a gift.
Bells are going up, guys. Okay.
Yeah, build it up. The big birthdays, when it's your turn. When it's your turn.
Okay, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share.
And we'll see you next time with something special.
Till next time.
Peace.